Here I have the doors that are going to go on my Ford truck, my 78. It's a real clean door. The only issue I had with it, I was just going to kind of stuff it up, but I usually don't go down the bare metal unless I absolutely have to. But on this door I had to because whatever paint it was that they used on it, it was really, really gummed up. My sanding wheels, and then they just left all kinds of marks. So in order to get it as smooth as I wanted it to be, so that it looked good, I was going to end up having to I ended up taking it right down to the bare metal. As you can see in a couple spots there, it had some commercial truck mirrors on it, so that was a hole and that was a hole. My TIG welder isn't working right now, so what I did with the holes, they were small anyway. I just kind of ground them a little bit, and I mixed up some JB Weld and threw that in there, and once that hardened up, I skim coated it with some Bondo. A little bit of fiberglass first, then the Bondo. I prefer the fiberglass if I can use it. It's a lot more durable. It sands quite a bit harder, but it makes for a more durable bond and more strength in the door itself. But other than that, other than those few spots, and you can see they've had 2 or 3 different sets of mirrors. Every spot where you see a little bit of body filler is there, up in that upper corner, right there. They're all spots where they had different mirrors at one point in time screwed to this door, but I finally got it where I want it. I've got one more thin coat to put on these 2 spots here. You can still feel just a little bit of dimple in it. So I'm going to do that here tonight, and then hopefully tomorrow I'll get it sanded down and block sanded. It's been all pretty much hand sanded and block sanded because you try to sand Bondo with a DA. Usually you got to, you'll put a fair amount of Bondo in, but you're going to sand out pretty much about 80% of that to get you back down where you need to be. So I just want to get it kind of smooth so when I get the paint on it, it doesn't look like it's waving at you. Now my other door is sitting over here. Okay, here's my driver's side door. And as you can see, it's got a few spots in it. These pieces of body filler, as you can see right there, there used to be a chrome strip that run down the side. Like I said, I have my MIG welder working right now, so the holes were pretty small holes. I mean, a little bit smaller than the diameter of a pencil. They're maybe about the size of those holes where the mirror is bolted. So I just filled those with a little bit of JB Weld, let that harden up, sanding them down, and then got a little bit of body filler in them just to smoothen them out, because I'm not, this door is not going to have any trim. The truck was just a basic model with no trim, and I'm not going to really trim it out. Down here along the bottom where you can see there's a couple little dings. The corners are really good and solid. Like you see, the doors are rust-free. They just had a few little dings down in there that I wanted to kind of straighten out. Just so when I painted it, it didn't look all, kind of banged up down at the bottom or dinged up. There's nothing really major on it, and it's not like it's that I'm creating a show truck or anything, but I just want it to look good so when people do pull up next to me, they don't look at it and say, oh, look at that Bondo bomb. And, it's going to have a little body filler in it, and brand new cars have body filler in them. Both of my Chevelles have factory body filler right on the hoods or the roofs where they come down and meet the back windows. There's a spot where the weld lines are at, and they weld the roofs on them. So they fill those full of body filler and sand them down and smooth them. And you can always see a lot of the ripples in the original cars, and what a lot of body guys will do is just work on those slowly and make it completely smooth. The show car, So don't be surprised when you see an original early 60s muscle car of some kind where the roof meets the body. It will have some maybe little waves or little ripples you see. Those are all factory natural ripples. But I will be primering these here eventually, so once I get them done, I'll film that process. And right now I'm going to coat this other passenger side door here with a little more skim coat, and I'll show you what I do on that. So here I have my driver's side door, but I'm going to go ahead and